God's garden oasis, where every bloom is perfect. God sees us not just as we are, but as we will be. God's garden oasis, where every bloom is perfect. God sees us not just as we are, but as we will be.
Hi. What do you have faith in? I have faith that when I get into my car, it's going to start. I have faith that after a cold winter in Minnesota, we're going to get a nice warm spring. And I have faith that when the evening comes, I'm going to be able to look up and see stars. But you know, sometimes those things don't actually happen. I've gotten into my car when it wouldn't start, and I needed a new battery. And I have had a cold winter that ended up being a cold and wet spring and dashed my hope for the warmth that I wanted. And I've had times when I've gone out in an evening only to find that I cannot see a star because the clouds are there. I'm Nancy Hammond. Welcome to God's Garden Oasis. Our topic today is faith. And the kind of faith I'm talking about is faith in God. The dictionary describes faith as confidence or trust in a person or thing, and it's belief in it, not based on proof. There's nothing I can do right now to absolutely prove to you that God exists, but I know He does. And the faith that we have in God will never, ever be taken away. We may not recognize God at certain times. We may not feel Him right around us, but I guarantee you He is always there. And that is something that we talk about as faith is the key to our being. That's an important piece. In our readings today, the first reading I selected is one I love, and Pastor Dan, our pastor, puts it on most of his mail to us. It is Psalm 27, verse 13. I believe that I shall look upon the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Well, the land of the living are those of us who are believers, and we will see the Lord. Won't that be exciting? In Matthew chapter 9, verse 22, it says that Jesus healed a woman, saying that her faith had made her well. It was her faith. And Jesus told people who came to Him for healing time and again, go, your faith has made you well. In Mark chapter 4, verse 40, Jesus tells His disciples that fear is the opposite of faith. You know, when we start to fear, we open a door to the fact that we believe that our faith may not hold. We have to be really careful about that because that's a trick of the devil. And in Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7, it says, we walk by faith and not by sight. I can't walk down a street and just prove to you that God exists. But I can say that when I look on the buds of a tree, when I hear the birds singing, when I see a rainbow, I know God is there. Acts 14:22 says, they strengthened the disciples and urged them to remain firm in the faith. Well, who encourages you to remain firm in your faith? And who do you encourage? I want you to ponder that some. Make sure that you have others around you that both encourage you and that you encourage. Thank you, Lord, for people who come around me and encourage me and remain firm in my faith. Be well, and we're hoping to be out of this quarantine soon. Take care.